In the year 1899, Houston Mayor Sam Brashear bought 20 acres of land to convert into a family-friendly green space, complete with walkways around an old mill and a small bridge that crossed the trickling stream. Also on the land was a 52-year-old house, the Kellam Noble House, which still stands there today. This is Sam Houston Park in the heart of Houston. Sam Houston Park is Houston's first ever green space founded in the city and was a hub of social activities and attractions for decades. But now, nearly 120 years later, this historic area is in dire financial struggles and visitor numbers are dwindling. Between 2016 and 2017, only 15,000 Houstonians visited to tour the incredible collection of the oldest buildings in the city, and now, without consistent traffic and donations, the park's meager $1 million budget has resulted in a cut in full-time employees and threatens the park's overall security. Currently, the park stands at 20 acres and is home to 10 historic buildings and the Heritage Society Museum, whose dedication to preserving Houston's history has accumulated a great range of historical artifacts. In the Heritage Society's collection is a 1911 Ford Model T, historical photos of the area, furniture including beds, wardrobes, and chests, art, and common household items being bought and sold in storefronts everywhere. You can come and experience the Heritage Museum for a small charge of $5 when visiting the park. The park's oldest building, aptly named the Old Place, was built around 1823 on the banks of Clear Creek out of rough-sawn cedar planks. Walking around the building's short wood fencing gives a great impression for how colonial America used to feel. And inside is where the Heritage Society actually provides some specialty tours and hands-on activities to teach children and adults alike about life in Austin's colony and the hardships of daily life in the early 1820s. If you attend the specialty tour offered the first and third Fridays of every month, you'll be toured around by an in-costume guide to explain domestic activities, construction methods and tools, and more. Also on the property, the Kellam Noble House, built in 1847, served as a public school until 1877 and is thought to be the oldest standing brick home in Houston. This was the original restoration project for the Heritage Society. St. John Church, built in 1891, served an evangelical congregation in the German language and now stands starkly against the Heritage Plaza building, complete with its original altar, pulpit, and pews. The Fourth Ward Cottage may have been built before 1858. The Nichols Rice Cherry House, built in 1850, was home to many wealthy families over the years. The San Felipe Cottage was built in 1868 by a German immigrant family, showing us what a middle-class life looked like in the latter half of the 1800s, and the Yates House, designed and built in 1870 by John Henry Jack Yates, a born slave who was set free on June 19, 1865 by the Emancipation Proclamation. These houses and more tell so many amazing stories from our country's past that we're forced to ask ourselves, isn't this worth saving? Should we continue to let the city's first park fall into obscurity and lose these pieces of history currently at our fingertips? If you think not, then Sam Houston Park is here waiting for you. They await your visit and need your donations and support in order to keep serving our city. Please visit heritagesociety.org to learn more about Sam Houston Park and donate to help them not just stay afloat, but to thrive and grow. I'm Jeff Melnick, and if you'd like to learn more about Houston area attractions, events, and more, stay tuned, like and subscribe, and experience them like you were there.